Everyone. So we are here on day 8 of Conscious Love, and we are for the next several days up through Valentine's Day going to be shifting our focus over to mind and mindfulness and brain. And mind and brain are not the same thing, so we'll be talking a little bit of body still as we bridge, and then moving into mind, which is consciousness, which we've introduced in the last video. So the topic today for Conscious Love is understanding just consciousness. And when we say consciousness, we're talking about an awareness of self. And that's a pretty big topic for people. In fact, up until very recently, it wasn't a conversation that people in healthcare were having. They were pretty convinced that everything was about the brain and the physiology, and that anything that they could not see or per se reproduce in a petri dish didn't exist, or existed in the mind in terms of, let's say, an insanity or an unreality, something that was not actually something to be studied and experienced. But what we're seeing more and more is that when people have a sense of self, both in the sense of their own self-worth, their own person in doing whatever they're doing, whether it be in part of a team or in the work that they do, as well as a sense of their role, their sense of their, maybe some people call it purpose or mission, or a reason to get out of bed in the morning for the bigger picture of life. When people feel aligned or in tune with that, in some sort of relationship with both of those aspects, they tend to be happier, they tend to be more productive, they tend to be more engaged, and that is significant. So I ask you today, on today's Conscious Love, where are you on the spectrum of consciousness? Where are you in understanding yourself? And that could be everything from your moods and your style. In yoga, we talk in energy. In mainstream Western medicine, we might talk personality traits or attributes about us. Forces of nature under some sort of disciplines, Chinese medicine with the elements, and Ayurveda with the gunas and the things that make you at the moment of conception and beyond, and birth. Where are you in that spectrum of understanding who you are? And then where are you in understanding who you are in the bigger picture? Not just what you do or the letters after your name or before your name, or, roles that you play, but in the bigger scheme of things. That thing that at the end of life, at those final breaths, you look back and say, success or epic fail. I'll leave you with that and that thought, and leave me a message below what you think in terms of consciousness and where you are on that spectrum of understanding, and where you might use it in your life and work and play. Take care. See you tomorrow.